You all know me. I love my witches. Be them a potion brewer or a full-blown sorceress, I will never rest until we get an official magic user, and I promise you that. For now, however, Whimsy here looks ready to scratch that itch and then some, with her unique playstyle, special spells, and more. So many thanks to Willow and their team for all their hard work, as it's time to cast. If we've got the gems to do so, that is. Whimsy must crush them in order to complete her spells, so be aware of that. But with how common red gems are gonna be, I wouldn't worry too much. Smash them, and enjoy some warmth and a small health regeneration effect of +2 every 2 seconds for roughly 2 minutes overall. To continue though, depleting blue gems of their magical properties will result in a very similar scenario, only now we can cool down for a time, while also benefiting from a sanity regeneration effect instead. Purple gems will be a very situational thing, as casting their spells will essentially flip your sanity and health, give or take a few points each. In short, low sanity means low health, and vice versa. Orange gems are pretty crazy, and will not only trap whatever you cast them on for a bit, yourself included mind, but will also sand spike them too. And these sand spikes deal a lot of damage as well, so these are going to be great for horde-like mobs for sure. Yellow gems and their spells shouldn't surprise anyone really, as when they're crushed, Whimsy summons 3 orbital dwarf stars for light and heat that last for quite a long time in my experience. Green gems are insanely powerful if you choose to even use them like this, as they not only create a vortex that will suck in nearby mobs, but will eventually explode for huge damage levels. And finally, iridescent gems can be destroyed too, and will change your worlds forever. Well, up until you take out the Celestial Champion, that is. For you see, every night will become a full moon, and moonstorms will form, even without the mysterious energy. So use them all well. And with all that out of the way, comes the rest of Whimsy, of course, which is a lot, honestly. One of her main perks, if you'd even choose to call it a perk, is her inability to remember bloody anything, really. And this extends to crafts and prototypes so much that she literally cannot craft anything that requires a prototyper without said prototyper. Not yet, at least. We ourselves will have to work to restore these memories, but her Shadow Gorget here will be the first step in that process. She spawns into the world with one, however more are available to craft, as the thing is an armor after all, if you choose to use it as such. Not only that though, wearing one restores her sanity, gives her a bit of winter insulation, and grants her access to some character-specific crafts, as you can see. Not all of them, mind, as the others will need an alchemy and prestidigitator at first, and we're gonna start with these, as they're kind of important. The sciencey formation here costs gears, electrical doodads, and cutstone to create, and is a fully portable alchemy engine, essentially, that works for all those nearby if it happens to be on the ground. Be warned though, it is proximity based, so the further you are from it, the less crafts it's gonna offer you. But obviously, holding it is gonna keep every science craft available to you if need be. The next is the enchanted formation, and it is entirely the same thing as the sciencey thing from before, only it will be all the magic crafts being available now. And finally, the Omnicraft machine is all non-ancient pseudoscience station prototypers in one, so yes, you will definitely be wanting this thing as soon as possible. Mostly because, even with those machines, she still can't prototype, so you're gonna need them at all times. But when we move on to her Gorget crafts, we get her frigid mace, costing some moon glass, a shattered spider, and a blue gem. The thing is a whip-like weapon, very similar to Wanda's alarming clock, that deals 27.2 damage a hit, and freezes targets over time with each hit. Very effectively at that. Perhaps a bit too much. Be mindful though, the thing not only spoils overtime itself, every hit landed is going to spoil it even further as seen here. The thing can be refueled though with ice, so make notes. Plus, placing it in an icebox actually stops its spoilage timer entirely. So enjoy it. Whimsy's Marbled Brain is next, and at the cost of Nightmare Fuel, Marble, and 40 Sanity, Whimsy can literally store that 40 points of sanity within these portable, breakable brains for later use. Drop them and hammer them whenever you please to not only restore your sanity by 40 points, but also those around you. Supposedly, that is. And lastly, the Wobster Stick. Requiring marble, a live lobster, and living logs, the craft is also unique in that it doesn't actually consume the lobster when created. Not only that though, the thing is yet another recipe to spoil over time. But when it does, it will return the marble needed to prepare it. But as for what the thing actually does, expect a tool/weapon that will grant us about 4 days of chopping, mining, hammering, and digging all in one. Plus, that 30 damage a hit ain't too shabby in a pinch. Take advantage. But folks, we're still not finished. Not when Whimsy has 2 last sanity perks to mention. She will suffer from a small yet constant sanity drain unless it's countered by her Gorge Jet. But to balance that a bit, Whimsy also loses less sanity over time via negative sanity auras, be them from a monster, the world, or otherwise. Make notes. But of course, to truly end the day comes the usuals. Whimsy's ghost and her witchy yet lovely voice. Listen in. And there you have it, everyone. Whimsy, the disoriented sorceress for Don't Starve Together, brought to us by Willow and many, many others. Like I've always said, magic users just get to me. And if you go out and make a very solid one like this, I'm all in. So much love to you all for all your work, as it looks like I've got another mod that I'll be keeping around for the long haul. But thanks for watching, folks. Well wishes to all, crush some gems, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.